I still remember the day like it was etched into my bones. My family's laughter echoing through the house as I told them I was going to turn abandoned rooftops into lush medicinal gardens. They looked at me like I was crazy, like I'd lost my mind. "You're wasting your time," my father snapped, voice heavy with disdain. "You'll fail. You're just chasing some foolish dream. How many times do we have to tell you? That research of yours? It's a pipe dream. Pharmaceutical giants won't let some backyard herbalist take their place." They didn't just dismiss me. They ridiculed me. My own blood, my own family, who'd once celebrated my curiosity, now saw my passion as a joke. I was told I was naive, impractical, an embarrassment, that I'd never make it, that I was wasting my life on a fantasy that would crumble under the weight of reality. And I believed them. At first, I let their words sink into my soul, twisting what I loved into some naive rebellion against the world. But deep down, I knew I couldn't abandon it. My research, the years I poured into studying medicinal plants, the hours I spent in labs, the sleepless nights analyzing data, meant everything to me. It was more than just plants. It was hope. Hope for affordable healing, for a future where people didn't have to rely on big corporations for their health. I saw a future where urban rooftops bloomed with life, where communities grew their own medicine, where I could prove that my work mattered. So I left, fueled by a mixture of anger and conviction. I took my savings, my stubborn belief, and I started small, planting herbs on rooftops, transforming concrete jungles into green sanctuaries. It was hard. The city fought me every step of the way. Wind, pollution, skepticism. Every obstacle seemed insurmountable. But I kept going, day after day, turning barren rooftops into thriving ecosystems. I faced ridicule from industry insiders, dismissed as a naive dreamer, but I persisted. I knew I was onto something real. Years passed. My work grew from tiny rooftop patches into sprawling urban farms, repositories of healing plants that could revolutionize access to medicine. I developed affordable herbal remedies that anyone could grow and use. No pharmaceutical giant could patent or control that. The grassroots movement sparked, communities rallied, and suddenly, my once ridiculed vision became a movement, a wave of change sweeping through neighborhoods. I had created something tangible, something undeniable, and now I was back. Not just as a researcher, not just as a dreamer. No, I was standing in front of my family house with a different kind of pride burning inside me. I had proven them wrong, not with words, but with my life, my work, my relentless perseverance. I looked at the once barren rooftops from the window of my car, now teeming with lush green life, plants bursting with medicinal promise, thriving in the heart of the city. The day I arrived, they gathered in the living room, eyes wide with curiosity and something else. Embarrassment? Surprised silence hung heavy. My father looked at me, then at the garden I'd built on the rooftop, visible through the window, as if he couldn't quite believe what he was seeing. Then I decided to show them. I led them up to the rooftop, where vibrant herbs, lavender, chamomile, echinacea, ginseng, had taken root, their scent filling the air, the sunlight bouncing off leaves that whispered stories of resilience. I handed my mother a small jar of herbal balm, my father a bundle of fresh herbs. Their eyes widened, and I saw the flicker of doubt melting into awe. "Mom," I said softly, "these plants aren't just herbs. They're healing. And I built this for us, so everyone can access medicine without waiting for a doctor or paying a fortune. I turned your dismissiveness into a garden of life." The silence broke with my sister's voice, trembling but sincere. "You were right. You've changed everything." Her eyes shimmered with tears, and I realized that the years of struggle had carved a new truth into all of us. The moment was profound. My family, who had once mocked my dreams, now saw not just the lush greenery, but the legacy of perseverance, of faith in what others called impossible. I had turned their skepticism into acknowledgement, their ridicule into respect. In that instant, I felt an overwhelming wave of catharsis, justice finally in the form of life reborn from doubt. That day, I understood something fundamental. Success isn't just about the triumph, the accolades, or the money. It's about staying true to your purpose when everyone else doubts you. It's about transforming rejection into resilience, ridicule into revelation. My journey was a testament to the power of persistence, of believing in the unseen potential within the smallest seeds. And as I looked at my family, once the skeptics, now the witnesses, I knew I had won more than just a personal victory. I had planted a seed of change in their hearts, just as I had in the soil. Their faces, filled with a mix of pride and shame, told me everything I needed to know, that the greatest triumphs come not from avoiding failure, but from rising above it to a legacy of hope. Today I stand here not just as a botanist, but as a testament to what perseverance can achieve. I proved that even the most dismissed dreams, those labeled ridiculous or impossible, can bloom into something extraordinary if you refuse to give up. And I want you to remember this. Your dreams, no matter how ridiculed, are seeds of your future. Cultivate them, nurture them with relentless faith, and one day, you'll be the one standing in front of a garden that proves everyone wrong and shows them what true resilience looks like.